Hi friends, today we're in a garden. I've got my flowers with me. In your garden at home you might have vegetables or plants, or maybe you have some flowers at home. I usually spend time planting seeds in my garden, but have you ever thought about praying in your garden? Did you know that when we pray, no matter where we're at, if we're in our garden, if we're in our church, if we're in our living room, we can pray and God hears us? Now, it doesn't matter if you pray out loud like I'm talking to you. You can just think and talk to God. But there's no special words we have to say. God just hears us because He loves us so much that He wants you to talk to Him. Today we're going to talk about Jesus, and He prayed in a garden called Gethsemane. Now, I know that's kind of a weird word, but that was what the place was called. And Jesus took some friends with Him. Did you know that when we're really worried about something or really excited about something, that we can ask our friends to talk to God with us about it? So Jesus knew that God had this big plan for Him, and He wanted His friends to help Him pray about it. So they went into this garden to pray. Jesus took Peter, James, and John with Him, and He said, "Stay here. I'm going to go a little further in the garden, and I'm going to pray. Help me pray." So Jesus went and He talked to God, and then He came back after He'd been praying for a long time, and He found His friends asleep. Now, how would you feel if you'd asked for help because you were worried about something and your friends were asleep? Can you say, "Wake up and pray"? So the friends woke up, and Jesus went back to pray. He said, "Stay awake and pray, okay?" So Jesus went, and even though He knew that God had this big plan for Jesus to die on a cross to save all of us, even though we can't earn it, even though Jesus knew that was God's plan, He was still worried about it. But that's okay. God loved Him anyway, and Jesus said, "You know what, God? I trust You, and I will do whatever You want me to." But when He went back, His friends were asleep again. Can you yell and wake them up? "Wake up and pray!" One more time. So the friends woke up. The reason Jesus had His friends praying in the garden was because He knew that He was going to have to die on the cross soon. And He wanted His friends to help Him pray. Now, even though Jesus knew that these people were coming, He stayed in the garden because He chose to follow God's plan, because He loved it that much, because He thought that you and me were worth it. So Jesus chose to stay in the garden and die on the cross for us, because that's just how much He loves us.
Hey boys and girls, now that you've finished Bible study with Miss Anna, go ahead and get out your preschool activity book. And today, to follow the lesson she shared with you, you're going to do pages 8 and 9.